Hey Insurance, this is Tony Cañas, Chief Motivational Officer at Insurance Nerds, Insurance Recruiter Extraordinaire, and the Mad Hatter of Insurance Talent. A year ago today, I made a radical change. On Friday, July 9th, I quit my comfy job as a National Territory Manager and Client Advisor at the largest executive search and recruiting firm in the insurance industry and started my own little recruiting practice. On LinkedIn, it looked like I had lost my mind. Left an insurance specialist recruiting firm to go onto a generic one, but in reality, this was a much deeper, much more radical change. You see, Goodwin Recruiting isn't a traditional recruiting firm, not in the traditional sense of salaried W-2 employees with benefits and limited upside. Goodwin's model is more akin to a franchise model. I don't work for Goodwin, I work with Goodwin. They provide me with training, coaching, top-of-the-line IT systems, accounting, collections, legal, and everything else that I need to focus on sales and recruiting. You get the unlimited upside of running your own business. At the same time, you get the support, know-how, and recognition of the Goodwin brand, a recognized top Forbes professional recruiting firm. This was beyond scary for this fairly risk-averse former underwriter. Taking into account my passion for insurance and insurtech talent, my gigantic network, and the fact that I run the largest podcast in the insurtech space, the fact that people already thought of me as an insurance recruiting and talent expert, and the immense goodwill that Insurance Nerds and Chat with Tony have built over the last several years, I had no doubt that in the long term I'd be successful. But what about the short term? Surely it would take time to get things going. I minimized my expenses. I'd made sure that I had enough money saved up to survive to the end of my expensive lease in Midtown Atlanta, even if I didn't make a cent for 6 months. I don't think I've ever done anything scarier than making this jump. Looking back a year later, I am blown away at how quickly things took off. By the second day of training, I signed our first FA, or fee agreement, officially bringing in my first client. By the end of the 2 weeks of training, I had tied the record for the most signed contracts during training with 4, and my very first placement closed that same day, the last day of training after 2 weeks. After that, things only kept accelerating, and 4 months in, I got the official promotion to senior recruiting partner. Was accepted into the Goodwin Ambassador program and got certified as a Goodwin DEI certified recruiter. As I approached this 1-year anniversary, I checked in with a few friends who run other small insurance recruiting firms and asked them how many placements a new recruiter would have to have in order to have a good year versus a very good year. The general agreement seems to be around 10 placements for a good year, 12 placements for a very good year. The numbers are in, and in the first year, we brought in 36 new client contracts and had 41 placements. First of all, I want to give a heartfelt thank you to the amazing insurance and insurtech family who welcomed us with open arms and trusted us with their most important assets, their people. Second, I need to thank the incredible support staff at Goodwin Recruiting who have provided incredible support in every aspect of running our business. Even with Goodwin support, there's no way a single human can handle 41 placements on their own. I also have an amazing business partner who basically acts as our COO, while I basically act as our CMO. Also, several other Goodwin recruiting partners have partnered with us and have recruited a huge number of amazing candidates. One of my favorite things about Goodwin is that while the 315 or so recruiting partners are independent business owners, we can work each other's jobs and get paid when we have success. It's an incredible setup that truly gets everybody rowing in the same direction, and success is very well paid. This is the closest thing I've seen to a true meritocracy. Maybe my favorite thing about this whole adventure has been doing it as a true digital nomad. In the years since launching this new endeavor, I've worked from my apartment in Midtown Atlanta, a WeWork in Savannah, Georgia, my brother-in-law's lake house in Minnesota, the Dallas CPCU Day, InsurTech Austin, my mother-in-law's house in Ohio, ITC in Las Vegas, Cleveland, and a wonderful visit to Westfield Insurance, Omaha, Nebraska, Ames, Iowa, Philadelphia, and Boston during a wonderful road trip with my brother, an AMPAC event at Columbia University in New York City, the Dig In Women in Insurance Conference in Chicago, the CPCU annual meeting in San Francisco, a NAIA event in New York City, Buenos Aires and Ushuaia, Argentina, while waiting for an Antarctica cruise, Roatan, Honduras, my native Costa Rica, the CPC Into Leadership Summit in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Insurance Innovators in Nashville, the Agency Success Conference in Phoenix, Arizona, ITC Latam in Miami, InsurTech Hartford at the Mohegan Sun Casino in Connecticut, an awesome 11-day road trip through Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Montreal, and finally spending the last month digital nomading in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Anyway, I could keep going at how amazing it has been for hours. More than anything, I just wanted to say thank you for your support and encouragement. If you're looking for fantastic insurance or insurtech talent, reach out. Our team would be thrilled to chat and see if we can help. If you're an insurance or insurtech professional seeking your next adventure, grab some time at chatwithtony.com and I'll put you in the right direction. Oh, and we're just getting started.